It has been a long night, chasing and fighting the enemy convoy. The men are tired, many of them asleep, when suddenly the call rings out, smoke on the horizon. With sluggish movements, they stumble to their battle stations. Hello there, and welcome to a new episode of our amazing Silent Hunter 3 campaign with the OneAlex Mod Edition. It has been just a few hours since we attacked the convoy, and all of a sudden, there's another merchant on the horizon. Turn in.
Neuer Kurs 257.
So let's go and investigate
Jawohl,
this.
Herr Kaloin. Große Fahrt voraus.
Bring the user.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
I'm curious. Let's see what we're dealing with. Is it even an enemy? What's going on with the clouds up there? Oh, that's unusual. Some flickering of the clouds. Not sure if that is due to my new GPU. So what do we have here? What the hell is... Oh, wait a moment. Oh, wait a moment. That's big, that's big, that's big, that's super big. That looks like some kind of liner or something like that. Turn that way, let's head it off. Flank. Oh my god. What is that? And can we intercept it? If that is a lineup, these things are usually very, very fast. Where is it? There it is. So getting into a firing position, you don't have a lot of time for that. Weather report. Still 6 meters per second. What are the rules on cruise ships right now? Price rules. Let's have a quick look. Outside the operational area, the price regulations still apply. I am inside the operational area. I'm very much inside the operational area. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. They are fair game. If that's a troop ship... Jesus Christ, it is. It is a big one. Oh my god. How many tons might that be? I will have to submerge soon. I don't want to risk giving away my position here. The sun, the rising sun is behind me. Let's keep going for one more minute. Actually, this should be fine. Periscope depth.
Auf Seerotiefe gehen.
We have one torpedo. To be honest, I'm not sure that one torpedo will be enough to sink that thing. I might be getting a hit in without sinking it. But we have to try. We will of course try. Slow us down. Let's go up into the conning tower. And our tech periscope is waiting for us. So, Liner. These rules apply, the same rules apply as for enemy warships. Such ships would be well known, and I will absolutely use the recognition manual. Let's see, is it gaining on me or am I gaining on... I'm currently gaining on them, that's interesting. I am. Slow us down. Slow us way down. I can't tell what that is. I cannot. Let's go to these things here. 2 tall stacks. 1 mast behind a stack and another one in front. Yeah, well, that's... I think that fits pretty much every single liner that we have in here. It could also be a hospital ship. I can't just fire blindly. It could also be a neutral one. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited. It's not an Empress of Britain. Could be a hospital steamer. Could be a large transport. Even a, no, it's too big to be a medium transport. Neutral liner. Ocean liner. Possible? No, the crane in the front doesn't fit. Queen Elizabeth. Well, that would be something, to meet that thing and to sink it. Honestly, though... Nah. Nah. That's not her. No, I don't think so. It's not one of these... I don't think so. It has to get closer. It's still too far away to really tell what it is. And now we're at the Oilers. Let's keep watching for now. This is incredible. Okay, it is now gaining on me, I believe. Yes, it most definitely is. Which is alright, because I want it, of course, in front of my tubes. I have to be careful that I don't get too close. If I get too close, then... yeah, well... in that case, I won't be able to hit it. My torpedo won't be able to arm. These liners all have a deep, deep, deep draft. Most of them, anyway. I think I can pretty much... Well, if it's this thing, then maybe not. But let's set the torpedo depth to 7 meters. Impact. They all have one thing in common, they can go quite fast. So that's gonna be something to look out for. Getting a timing this thing, that will be difficult. It's closing. Yeah, let's go this way, so that I can take the time. I don't yet know how long this thing is, but I know that I want to know exactly how fast this thing is, if possible. Turning, 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 still turning. Oh man, they have no idea what's waiting for them. I can't tell which flag it is yet. Okay, the turn is being completed right now. Now I have to wait for the ship to pass through the wire. Shouldn't take too much time. Might actually turn a little bit more. There we go. Now the boat will start to turn in the other direction a little bit. That's fine. There we go. Hello there. You are quite pretty. It's definitely double stack. Doesn't look like this one. No. Maybe. Damn, it's fast. It's not this one, I don't think so. It doesn't have the additional mast in front. Let's lower the periscope a bit. No, it's not this one. It's... maybe? No, the mast is actually on top of the bridge. Okay, let's prepare here. And go. No, wait, the flag. That's a naval ensign. This is not a passenger liner, this is a military ship. "16 seconds, damn, this thing's fast." Let's go through the list real quick. This is a military ship. Are they in here? It's not you. This fits the bill. Length 176. So that was what, 16 seconds? Come this way. 16 seconds for 176. Speed 21 knots. Jesus Christ. They're hauling ass. Almost their top speed. I want to get another reading in, if I can. This is... why does it have 3 stacks? There are them variations? Must be variations. Oh, come on. Turn the boat. Mast height, 35 meters. So that means they are... optical height is 9.5. What was it? 35. They are 800 meters away. We are shooting. Open the tube. We are definitely shooting now. And fire. Please let this hit. I'm watching this. Maybe a dot? Maybe a dot. Yeah, the torpedo is running very deeper than I've set it. This may be a dot. I think it continues to go even deeper. You can't be serious. You cannot be serious. I get a goddamn dot when I have a target like this in front of me. You gotta be kidding me. Look at this thing. Goddamn T2 torpedoes. Oh my god. Look at it. Such a pretty target right in front of me. And I can't shoot it. Look how armed this thing is. Look at the cannons. Anti-aircraft guns, more cannons. A catapult-launched plane, more cannons. And casemates even. Damn. You got to be kidding me. What's that? 22,000 tons. There they go. Goodbye. Let's continue through the list. Is it any other? No. No, it's only DDs. It was this one. I had the data right. Yeah, there's even the catapult for the plane and everything. Oh. I might title this episode Sadness. A Queen of Bermuda liner converted into a military ship. This is basically an armed merchant cruiser. And it's getting away. Bye. Was nice seeing you.
Jawohl, Herr Kaloin.
Return to course.
Neuer Kurs 179.
Return to course. What a shame. What a terrible, terrible shame. Well, there's nothing left for us to do but to set course for Brest. They are going that way as well. But they are a whole lot faster than we are. Even if I had deck gun ammunition, an artillery duel with that thing would be completely suicidal. That thing is just bristling with guns. Well, you know what? It is still a successful patrol. Quite a successful patrol. So, let's not be too sad about this. Let's turn around and start heading home. where we will finish this successful patrol together. Yeah, I'll keep telling myself that. No, I'll be fine. So, let's keep going. That was our final torpedo. All torpedoes gone. All the deck ammunition gone. We do have 20 star shells. They are of no use. Yeah. Awesome. Let's go home. Let's just go home. And I'll see you once we are near Brest. Welcome back. It is now currently the 17th of August, late in the day, late in the afternoon, and we have sighted a pillar of smoke ahead. So we are going to turn towards it and investigate what this is, even though we have absolutely no hope of doing anything to it should it be an enemy ship. I think that in this weather, it is currently, wind speed 14 meters per second, we can't even use the anti-aircraft gun. So that's a shame. See if I go here to my watch officer, I can't order anybody to get on the gun. Right, but what we can do is order up the user and see if we can identify what is ahead of us. It's some kind of ship. It looks like a big ship. I see many masts. Well, I think it also looks like the ship is going from right to left across our periscope, so to intercept it, we will turn this way. And see if we can close the distance a bit faster. Even though in these waves that will not be easy. We are currently just trying to return home to Brest. We still have about 700 kilometers to go. So quite a distance. I could elect to ignore this ship, but we are at war here, we are a warship, so we will investigate. And at the very least, if that is indeed an enemy ship, we will send out a radio report. But if that thing is going right to left across our course, then it is going northwards towards Ireland. Or going into the Celtic Sea to then turn towards England. We'll see. Let's take a small break and we'll resume this once I'm a bit closer to them. We have closed the distance, and what we are looking at is actually an Irish ship. I suspected as much. It is going north towards Ireland, and it is indeed an Irish ship. The only weird thing about this neutral ship that we are looking at here is the deck gun mounted on the stern. Why does a neutral ship feature a deck gun on the stern? Per my price orders, I would be entitled, or would be allowed, to sink this ship, because it is armed and it is within the operational zone. A very interesting problem that we could now ponder and think about, but the reality of the situation is that I do not have anything to hurt this ship, and so that discussion is moot. Turn us back on our original course. Reduce speed. And take the user off the bridge. we are continuing to sail home to Brest. And you? You are continuing to sail home to... oh, I guess you're going to Cork. Yeah, just by looking at you. Either that's your destination or you're going... no, you're more like going around the Isles. So, you're going to the west coast of Ireland. Well, we'll leave them be. We'll wave as we pass. And we'll hope that they are not calling in our position. If we should soon see aircraft in the sky, then we know what happened. Let's continue. Welcome back. As you can see by the lights in the fog there, we have almost arrived at Brest Harbor. Actually, it's just a little bit in front of us. It is August the 19th, 1 PM in the afternoon, and we are almost home in very, very great weather to arrive home to. In this weather, in this dense fog, we were able to traverse the approach to Brest without having to fear the Royal Air Force. They cannot operate in this weather, so that's great. And yeah, it also means we will be arriving back in port without any further incidents. But I want to talk to you about something. About the attack on the armed troop ship. Well, why was I so sad and upset? I guess some of you wrote already into the comments that the torpedo that I fired would have missed anyway, even if it wasn't a dud. But that's not the point. That was the second time in this campaign that I found myself in a situation where I have a very, very juicy, very high tonnage liner or troop ship in front of me in a pretty much perfect firing position. And it is the second time that I did not have any ordnance remaining that could have hurt that ship. And that was upsetting. I fired all my torpedoes, I scored some good hits, we are returning to port with a lot of tonnage, and even though, or even if my torpedo wasn't a dud and would have hit the target, I'm not sure that one torpedo alone would have been enough to sink it. Despite all that, it's still... I don't know, it's still a pretty shitty situation to find yourself in, staring at such a beautiful big target and no ordnance that you can fire at it. But that's life in this simulation here. That's what can happen. We have only a limited number of torpedoes on board and a limited number of shells, and if that stuff is gone, it's gone. I could have met a battleship on the way home and I wouldn't have been able to do anything to it. That's just the reality of it. And it's fine. That's part of the experience. But now that we are almost back in port, we will have a good look at what we have achieved and how much tonnage we actually sunk in total. Because despite the quite a lot of my torpedoes this patrol, I think, missed their targets or failed to detonate or something to that effect. Despite that, I think I am bringing home a very respectable amount of tonnage. So I'm very curious to see where that puts us. Yeah, the first harbor installations. Can be now seen through the fog. The fog is very dense, as you can see. A lot of rain, a lot of fog. But it's fine. It's fine. We should be heading pretty much straight towards the docking area. I think that is over here somewhere. I hope it is. It should be. It should be somewhere back here. Let's adjust course a little bit. Oh, look at that beauty. A battleship. What is it? Scharnhorst, Gneisenau? I'm not entirely sure. They should both be at anchorage here, one behind the other. And you know, this thing here might need a fresh coat of paint. Very awesome to see that appear out of the fog like this. Very awesome indeed. The other one should come into view fairly soon, although maybe not. Maybe we'll be just too far away from it. It should be pretty much over there. On the left side, the new U-boat pans are appearing out of the fog that are, at this point in time, still under construction. I think the first U-boat will leave the pans in September of 1941. By the way, for those of you who don't know that these massive big U-boat pans, they are so massively built with so much reinforced concrete that it was basically too cumbersome and expensive to get rid of them after the war. So they are still there. I think those in Brest are used by the French Navy, even today. But I'm not sure if that was in Brest or it was in another town. Maybe those in Saint-Nazaire? No, I think it was the ones in Brest that are actively used by the Navy. Way too massive to destroy. Way too massive. But not very historical at this point. At this point they're still under construction. So let's not look at them too much. Let's look at the submarine that is appearing in front of us and that we are going to run into if I don't slow down and if I don't adjust our course. What do we have here? That looks like a Type 9 and another Type 7. I'll bring our boat into one of those docks over there. Men are working on a U-boat up there. Some massive cranes must be pretty powerful if they can lift something like that out of the water. Okay. Let's raise both periscopes. Stop the engines. Up periscope. And let's raise the pennants along with it. Pennants. There they are. Very nice. Okay. Be ready to swing the bolt hard to port. So that we enter the dock here. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ships sunk on this patrol. Hard to port. And we are inside this little dock here. I doubt that in this terrible weather we will receive much of a welcoming committee. So that's why I steered into this little dock here. Just some Navy personnel milling around. But by the way, I get that question a lot. How do these pennants work? You have to be close to the dock. You need to raise this periscope and you need to hit Shift K for the pennants to be raised. Which pennants are raised? That is something that you need to choose in the game files. You need to edit game files to select which pennants are going to be hoisted up. So if you don't know what you're doing, just don't. There is potential to break stuff. Good. We have docked. Let's go ahead and complete this. We are going to exit the patrol and have a look. So, Allied tonnage sunk, 46,302 tons. 7 ships, that's pretty good. Let's dock. Here we have the patrol summary. So we left Brest on the 5th of August 1941 and we returned on the 19th of August 1941. So this was a pretty short patrol. We also didn't have to go very far, so that contributed to that. And all the targets that we found that we engaged were in a pretty short time frame. Right, merchant tonnage 46,302 tons, no warship tonnage this time. And we earned 1,612.28 renown on this patrol. Great. You have been awarded Knight's Cross with oak leaves. That's nice. Let's go ahead and have a quick look. So, the first ship that we sunk was a large oiler, 12,017 tons on the 7th of August. Then on the 9th of August we sunk a seaplane tender, 4,279 tons. On the 10th of August a medium freighter of 3,895 tons. And then just 3 days later a merchant of 5,314 tons, a small merchant of 2,910 tons. And then on the 17th of August a T3 tanker of 11,031 tons. And a medium merchant of 6,856 tons. Good. If we look in here, medals. So, Knight's Cross with oak leaves, at least according to the game. I will have to check in Silent Hunter Commander if I have this award already or not. Because these awards in here are, well, not quite historical. For example, I don't think the German Cross in Gold would be available at this time of the war. The U-boat front clasp, I think, certainly wouldn't. Not sure. Let's go back and let's have a look at the U-boat aces. Well, the game decided to crash when I clicked on the U-boat aces. But that gives me the time to, well, check in the Santana Commander, and yeah, the amount of medals that I have there is identical to this one. So in this patrol I really did receive the Knight's Cross with oak leaves, which is pretty neat. Let's go to the U-boat aces and see where we stand now. We are up to 372,325 tons. 372,000 tons sunk. That makes us the absolute #1 ace at this point in the war. It helps that some of these other top aces have been taken out by now. Prien, Kretschmer, they're both gone. Well, let's go ahead and let's have a look at our crew. We have a few medals to give to those guys. Yeah, this guy has completed his first patrol, so he's definitely gonna receive the U-boat war badge. Yeah, he's eligible for that now. Ah, come on. No, wait. No. This medal is awarded after the second patrol at sea, not after the first one. So, no medal for you yet, but Egon Kaufmann, he's receiving his medal. There we go. Good. The U-boat front clasp is at this point in the war not awarded, so I'm not gonna bother. Iron Cross First Class, who's gonna receive this? We have a few men who have qualified. What? Horst Haag doesn't have one yet. He has completed 7 patrols with us. Emo Kerger has received it, so I'm not sure why I would be able to award it again. No, I wouldn't, okay. So you could receive it. Albert Hartmann. Our hydrophone operator. He's doing a pretty good job. That has to be said. So maybe giving him the medal would be a great idea. And our navigator, I don't think that in this patrol he did anything really special. So I think I'm going to award it to Hartmann. Hartmann, you are the proud recipient of an Iron Cross First Class. Now for the Iron Cross Second Class. Who's gonna receive this one? Well, Dieter Deckert has completed 8 patrols on my boat. So he's gonna receive one. There we go. Who else? Who else? Who else? I think I might give it to my gunner here. In this patrol, the gun crew has performed very well, so he's receiving that. Those were the medals. Now for the promotions. We have a few promotions that we can award here. Now who would be a good fit for that? Difficult question. This guy. Stabsbootsmann Rudolf Müller, a torpedo man, has completed 16 patrols. He's up for a promotion, although he's already a Stabsbootsmann. Stabsbootsmann. Who else? You're a Stabsbootsmann too. 8 patrols. 16. I feel that the guys who've been basically with me from the start have already been promoted. Yeah, they mostly have received their promotions already. It's just the guys that haven't been with me for so long that still lack promotions. Oh, who to give it to? That's such a good question. Franz Huxel, you have a promotion already. Emil Wissmann, he's a boatsman, he's receiving one of the promotions. There we go. 2 more promotions will be awarded to sailors. And I think sailors that did a good job in this patrol were the ones in the control room. And we have here Harald Keller. He's just a Gefreiter, so the lowest rank. But he has completed 11 patrols with me. It's time that he gets a promotion. Who else? Who has completed a lot of patrols and has yet to receive a promotion? guys have received it. You, Max Gabert, he's receiving the final promotion. And now for the qualifications. I want to have another radio man, and that will be Johannes Sauer. 3 patrols under his belt, so he has some experience now. And he's gonna be our backup radio operator. There we go. And that's my crew complete. It is August the 19th, 1941. I don't know how long we will have to stay in port before the next patrol. I suspect that it will be mid-September or end of September. More likely end of September before we depart again. And where will we go then? That's a really good question that we are going to answer soon. Let me just, before we end the video, let me check something. Are there any upgrades available that we can install on our U-boats? It doesn't look like it. Not right now. We have the battery upgrade already. We have the upgraded hydrophone. Nothing new yet. Nothing new yet. I'll check again before we embark on another patrol. But for now, this will be it for today. I want to thank you very much for watching today's video. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and the patrol as a whole. Let me know in the comments what you think of it, what your thoughts are. And if there's anything that you would like to ask me, I have begun to be a little bit more active again in responding to comments. I managed to make some free time for that. And well, I always like to read your comments, I do. I read them all. I just don't get the time to respond to them most of the time. With that all said, once again thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again next time. And I hope to see you on Saturday when I'm going to try something new. We have completed the Arma 3 Apex Protocol campaign, so that's done. And on Saturday I'm gonna try something new. You can look forward to that. It's gonna be about tanks. You'll see then. Have a few nice days and goodbye.